Hey, what's going on, Blueprint family? Listen, this video, you definitely want to check it out. If you're struggling on getting funding for your business, I'm going to share with you the gold standard on how to be able to access funding, and that's SBA. Yes, in this video, I'm going to share with you guys every SBA loan program out there and the best way to be able to apply and get approved for SBA funding. You don't want to miss out this video, and more important, stay to the end because I have a special gift for you. So without any further ado, let's get into it.
This conversation about building up your blueprint. It's time to take it because time is wasted. Go grind and chase it, don't lose it. This generation need integration with information to move with. An inclination that is abiding and entertaining improvement.
What's up, Blueprint family? It's your main man. It's your Blueprint Mastermind. I am feeling good today because I am dropping another banger video on how you can get funding for your business. Yes, all my entrepreneurs, my side hustlers out there that's looking to get some funding. Guess what? The SBA has come to the rescue. Okay, I want to not make it seem like they just came around, they've been around, but nevertheless, you guys know what I'm talking about. All right, listen, in today's video, yes, I'm talking about the SBA, which stands for the Small Business Administration. Okay, and I'm going to share with you guys the loan programs that they offer, as well as how to be able to go ahead and get approved for an SBA loan. All right, so first things first. All right, I want to go ahead and share, what is an SBA? What is the SBA? All right, like Wesley, like what government agency you talking about here? All right. Now, the SBA, which stands for the Small Business Administration, is a government agency that pretty much helps businesses, small businesses to be exact, to be able to get funding and access capital for their business. All right. Now, the thing about the SBA you have to know is that they actually don't lend you money. Instead, they work with partner lenders, such as banks and credit unions and fintech companies. All right. And what they do, they actually back and guarantee the loan that they partner with on these particular institutions. Okay. So, which makes it easier for small businesses to qualify and get better terms, such as low interest rates, longer repayment terms, as well as makes it more flexible to be able to qualify for these loans. So, in other words, the SBA, they're like the gold standard when it comes to small business funding. All right. And so you definitely want to be able to go ahead and pay attention to this video, because not only are they the gold standard, but typically you want to have a relationship with SBA if you are going to thrive and survive in building up your business. Okay. So, like I mentioned earlier, there are several types of SBA loans out there. And of course, I'm going to break down the main categories in each individual loan that the SBA offers. Now, depending on your needs, the SBA has four main loan programs. The 7A loan program is the most popular one. Everybody's aware of the SBA loans, probably know of. And they're great for working capital, buying equipment, or even buying real estate you can use with the 7A loan program. The second loan program out there is the 504 loan program, which is more for big ticket purchase items such as heavy machinery or even commercial property. The third is the SBA microloans, which for some smaller businesses that are seeking capital for up to $50,000. And this is really good mainly for startups and small size businesses. And last but not least is the SBA disaster loans, which are businesses that are affected by natural disasters or economic injury. All right. So in this video, you want to go ahead and not only are we going to share and discuss each of these loans, but you also make a decision as far as which one fits your business goals. Again, most businesses typically fall into the 7A loan category because the versatility of what it offers. So with that being said, it's natural that we go ahead and talk about the 7A loan program first, which is the big boy and again, the most popular loan program out. Is very flexible because typically you can use it for anything, right? And it doesn't matter whether it's working capital, purchasing equipment, real estate, or even refinancing existing debt. All right. And with this loan program, you're able to borrow up to $5 million, and the repayment terms can be anywhere from 10 to 25 years, depending on what you're borrowing the loan for. So that's a really great thing about this loan program, that it gives you a long-term runway to be able to go ahead and repay the loans. All right. Now, one thing about the SBA versus typical bank loans or the other loans that are out there, they offer lower interest rates than what the banks would typically offer directly, as well as the flexibility that it provides when it comes to approval. All right. Now, the only downside about these loans in the SBA, like many other government agencies, if you guys ever dealt with the government, it takes forever to get approved for them, right? And we're talking about usually 60 to 120 days to get approved, maybe more depending on the lender or the time frame it takes for you to submit your documentations. However, if you're looking for a general purpose loan, this is pretty much the gold standard and the best loan opportunity for you to take advantage of. Okay. And again, that's the SBA 7A loan program. All right. Now, number 2 on the list is the SBA 504. All right. The 504 loan program. All my people out in Louisiana, Nowlands. Okay. This is the 504 loan program, which is, again, more designed and tailored for big ticket purchases. Okay. So if you are a business looking to go ahead and acquire a commercial property, purchase heavy machinery or equipment, this is going to be more for you here. Okay. Now, the 504 loan program is split up into 3 parts. There's 3 parts of the program. 50% of the loan is going to be backed by the lender. 40% of the loan is backed by a certified development company, and 10% of the loan is going to be provided by yourself in the form of the down payment. To be approved for this loan, you essentially have to put down 10% to be qualify for it. Okay. But you can borrow a little more than the 7A, which is 5.5 million. You can borrow with this loan. And again, the repayment terms are anywhere from 10 to 25 years, depending on what you are using the loan for. All right. So I love this loan because, again, if you're in the construction business, if you're looking to buy a commercial property or anything like that, or do any type of heavy measure renovation. So all my house flippers out there, my real estate developers out there, the 504 loan program is more designed for yourself to be able to go ahead and get funding from the SBA. Okay. And again, with the interest rates that the SBA provides, this can be a good option versus a lot of hard money lenders or a lot of third party real estate lenders that are out there that is really going to tax. All right. Now, next up is the microloan program, the SBA microloan. Now, again, if you are a small business, if you're just starting out, have a few employees, or you're bootstrapping your business, this is going to be specifically for you, because with this loan program, although it doesn't have a high lending amount, you only can borrow up to $50,000. It is great for businesses that may not have a high credit score, or again, that just don't have the 3 years of being in business. All right. Now, typically SBA microloan, the average loan amount is about $13,000. But the good thing about this loan, if you're looking to buy inventory, if you're looking for working capital, this is a really dope option for you out there. Okay. And these loans are very accessible to businesses, again, that don't have the credit score or don't have the 2 to 3 year tax return to be able to qualify for the 7A loan. Now, keep in mind here, like I mentioned, it does take a while to get approved for some of these loans. And also the interest rate of the microloan may be a little higher because of the lower credit scores and the lower amount of documentation that may be needed. However, the good thing about it, it does have a lower threshold for approval, but also keep in mind that the repayment terms is capped out at 6 years versus the 10 to 25 years of the other 2 loans that I've just mentioned. Okay. The 4th loan that I wanted to share with you guys is the SBA disaster loan. All right. So if you are a business that was impacted by a natural or economic disaster, this is a really dope option to help businesses to recover from these unexpected events, right? And the loans come in a few types. There's a few categories when it comes to the SBA disaster loans, which is first the economic injury disaster loans, help give you working capital during the economic crisis. If there's an economic situation, this is the first option. If your business been impacted by a physical disaster, right? Now, if you need help for repairs or property damage, there's the physical disaster loan here that'll help you that impacted by things such as storms, floods, hurricanes, or any other natural disaster that may have occurred, right?
If your credit ain't high and it's actually down, the time to take action is now. Yeah. If your credit ain't high and it's actually down, the time to take action is now. Go get control of your credit, go and repair.
Listen, I've been getting a lot
down. Oh yes, we show you the leverage, just so you can get a new rider. Go get you a house, just so you don't feel disparaged, you don't feel embarrassed. It's right, so go get it done now. Don't survive through the week, go improve, get it up. Want a life full of freedom to do what you want. He's a guy that you need, he's a dude that you want. Not 5 minus 3, that's 2, number 1. Guy you will see if you hit him up. He'll help with devotion, this I am sure of. Updates, promotions, discounted courses. Work with him anywhere, buddies in Florida. Credit will get repaired. Yes,
also, there's the military reservist loan, which if any employee or the owners were called up to active duty by the military, you could also fall into the category of the SBA disaster loan. And the good thing about the SBA disaster loan, you can borrow up to $2 million. And they have repayment terms up to 30 years versus the 10 to 25 years, okay? Now, the interest rate are as low as 3.75%. Man, listen, you can't beat that anywhere. And the great thing about it, this loan program really serves as a lifesaver whenever you're being impacted or hit by a natural disaster or anything like that. So again, the SBA is an agency designed to help small businesses struggle to get financing from other means or from the more conventional means of banks and everything like that. Now, guess what? I have a bonus loan program that I want to share with you with the SBA, which is, of course, the SBA Community Advantage Loan Program. Now, I like this loan here. This loan is actually my favorite because a lot of people in the audience and a lot of my viewers are typically in underserved areas. If you are a minority-owned business, a woman-owned business, or just in a business in a low-income area, this is the loan for you. And I salute the SBA for this particular loan program because we all know our type of businesses struggle to get access to capital. And this loan program is targeted specifically for businesses in the underserved area within this category. Now, with this particular loan, you can borrow up to $250,000, and the terms are pretty much in accordance with the same as a loan. All right. So it's very flexible, very low interest rates. And the good thing about this loan program, it is designed to help not just boost the businesses that's in underserved areas, but to also boost underserved areas as well, too. So I really love this program. And again, this is a loan program where if you're a small business that's a minority owned, a woman owned, or in an underserved area, this is a great option for you as well, too. Okay. And last but not least, the last bonus loan offer I wanted to share with you with the SBA is SBA Express Loan Program. Now, like every option I mentioned earlier, the only downfall with the SBA, like many government agencies, is the red tape and the bureaucracy. It takes a while to get funded, okay? It could take a few months. But with the SBA Express Loan Program, if you need your money very fast, this loan program, you can get approved as fast as 36 hours. Yes, 36 hours. All right. And you can borrow up to $500,000. And the terms are very similar to the 7A loan program. All right. Now, of course, the only downside, because of the speed, the interest rates are going to be a little higher. All right. And the repayment terms are going to be a little less than the other typical options. However, if speed is what you are looking for, this is what you want to definitely explore when it comes to seeking SBA funding. So pretty much there you have it. Okay. Those are the full menu of the SBA loan programs out there. Okay. You want to decide which one is for you, whether whether you're just looking for general funding, you got the 7A loan program. You're looking to make a big purchase, you got the 504 loan program. If you're just starting out, you got the Microloan Program. If you're recovering from a disaster, you got the disaster loan program. If you're an underserved area, you got the Community Advantage loan program. And if you need your money very fast, you do got the express loan. All right. So you definitely want to go ahead and take the time and decide which loan program is best fit for you and your business, as each one of them have different criteria when it comes to being able to get approved and get funding. Okay. So now that we have covered all of the different loan programs that the SBA provides, of course, these are the general requirements that you would need to abide by or to have to be able to get approved for an SBA loan. Okay. So let's go ahead and talk about it right now. Okay. Of course, number one, as the Small Business Administration, you need to be a small business, right? Come on now. Think about it. That's why they call it the Small Business Administration, because you got to have a small business. Okay. So which pretty much defines a small business, that they base it on revenue as well as the size of the business. Typically, you got to have at least under 100 employees to be considered as a small business in the eyes of the SBA. All right. Also, you got to have good credit. No matter what institution or route that you go, most lenders, if not all lenders, are going to want to see that you're responsible as well as have good credit. Now, although when it comes to the SBA, they are a little bit more lenient than other lenders. So generally, you got to have a credit score at least in the range of 650 to be approved for an SBA loan. So that's something that you definitely want to keep in mind. Now, if you're somebody out there that's having trouble with your credit, or you're looking to go ahead and improve your credit to get approved for an SBA loan, we just launched a new academy where we're helping individuals repair, build, and leverage their credit to be able to apply for funding and get approved for SBA loans. Okay. Although we are not an SBA preferred lender, we do have the strategies and methods to help you get approved for an SBA loan by helping you repair as well as build your credit. It's called the Credit Game Academy. You can check it out by hitting the link down below, and we'll help you be able to go ahead and repair and build your credit. Okay. So now, of course, very important, which if you're starting out your business, I hope you've done this already, which is pretty much have a business plan put in place, right? A business plan is actually one of the first key elements and ingredients you should have in place when you starting out your business. And this is something that's always going to be evolving and always moving as your business is evolving. But right now, the key thing about it is to be approved for an SBA loan is very critical that you have a business plan. Is more than likely they are going to ask to see your business plan just to see the trajectory and the direction that you have in place. The SBA wants to make sure that you have a solid plan in place for your business. Now, if you don't have a business plan, you can definitely check out the SBA's website, as they have a resource as well as templates that help you go ahead and create a business plan. Also, you could check out the SBA's local office, as they have SCORE counselors as well as other local offices where they have SBA administrators and counselors that can help you out to be able to go ahead and put together a business plan as well too, if you haven't done so already. Okay. Once you have your business plan in place, also something else you need to definitely keep in mind is collateral. They're definitely going to ask for collateral. All right. As a requirement to get approved for an SBA loan. So that's something you also want to be very mindful of. Now, the type of collateral they're going to ask for, it could be anything from real estate, business assets, personal assets, depending on the type of loan that you are seeking, the amount, as well as the lender that you're applying for the SBA loan. Make sure that you have all of your documentation in order, have everything on point so you're able to strengthen your chances for approval for one of the loans that we've mentioned. Business and personal tax returns going to be a staple part of the documentation when you're applying for a loan. Your financial statements, also something that you want to make sure you have before you're ready to apply, such as your profit and loss statements, your balance sheets, and everything like that. These are things that the lenders are going to require when you're going for the application process, one of the SBA loans. Pull your personal credit report. That's pretty much everything that you would want to have in place before you're ready to apply for your SBA loan. Okay. Now, next step is picking the right lender. Choosing the right, not all SBA lenders are created equally, right? Just like credit cards, not all of them are the same. So each one is different, unique. So you want to make sure that you pick a lender that is going to fit your needs, that you have a good relationship. Typically, the banking institution that you already have a relationship with, typically they're already an SBA preferred lender. If it's a major bank, regional bank, or even a credit union, a lot of lenders now are becoming preferred lenders of the SBA, as well as fintech companies as well too. So you want to do your due diligence. If you don't know if your banking institution is an SBA lender or if you're looking for one, check out again the SBA's website, put in your state, and they'll give you a list of lenders that's close to you that you can go ahead and choose and select from. And of course, once you've chosen your lender, you want to go ahead and speak with the loan officer. You want to make sure you speak with the loan officer. Let them know what you're looking for. They'll be able to sit down with you, make sure that you have all of your documentation in order, making sure that you check all the boxes before they go ahead and put your application in for underwriting. So therefore, that'll go ahead and expedite and speed up your chances for approval. Okay. All right. And the good thing about the SBA, listen, they're not going nowhere. This is a government agency, one of the branches of the federal government. There's no expiration date when it comes to applying for any one of these loans. Of course, once you have all of the requirements checked off, you want to go ahead and see if you can get approved for an SBA loan, even if you may not even need it. Like I mentioned earlier, right? You still want to go ahead and see if you get approved, because you never know when you're going to come to that time in business, which typically we all do if we have experienced a journey of entrepreneurship, that we are going to need funding and capital for our business. All right. Partnering up with an SBA advisor. The SBA, like I mentioned, has a lot of free resources as well, help that you could be able to seek out to help you being able to go ahead and apply and get approved for an SBA loan. They have local offices, local small business development centers that you could check out. Again, check out the SBA's website. I highly encourage you checking out the SBA's website, navigating through it, getting yourself a little familiar with it, because again, there's a lot of dope resources where it comes to your business plan, to a score advisor or a small business development center that could really help you being able to go ahead and further understand the requirements of the loan, or just the whole SBA loan program and the portfolio of loans that they do offer. Okay. And that's pretty much it. Right now, what we are doing, I do want to mention this. I forgot to mention this. We are helping individuals in applying for the economic injury disaster loan. So if you are a business that's been impacted by a natural disaster, like the businesses here in Florida, we've had 2 hurricanes, Hurricane Helene and Hurricane Milton. We are helping businesses to apply and get approved for the economic injury disaster loan. If you are someone that are in a disaster zone declaration area, reach out to us. The link is down below. We'll be able to go ahead and help you apply and get approved for an SBA economic injury disaster loan. Okay. All right. Listen, that's about it. That's all the great value that we're going to drop today in this video. If you was able to go ahead and get some good information and value, go ahead and let us know if there's anything you felt like we left out, or anything that you would like to know more about the loan. If you're struggling to get approved for an SBA loan, or if you applied for one and you don't know how to navigate through all the red tape and all the intricacies of the application process, send us a message and we'll be more than happy to go ahead and reply to all messages that we have in our channel here. Okay. But other than that, thanks for tuning in. Also, please do me a huge favor, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. It helps us produce more content like this. We put a lot of work into the research as well as producing videos for you guys, so you can have resources like this that further help you thrive and survive in your entrepreneurship journey. Thanks for tuning in, checking out today's video, and I hope you go ahead and get the funding you need for your business. Catch you on the flip side. Take care. Peace.
Blueprint. Yeah. Blueprint. This conversation about building up your blueprint. It's time to take it cause time is wasted. Go grind and chase it, don't lose it. This generation need integration with information to move with. An inclination that is abiding in entertaining improvement. Yep, West Paul with Blueprint. His guests are exclusive. Get on and tune in and then learn some new tips about credit, finance, investment. A nice chance to get rich and buy land. Flip it, quick 9 bands. Learn all the skills from Wes, he did it. Learn how to build successful business. Run up a mill and get the digits. Run up a mill. Look, safe place where guests are speaking based on financial freedom. All facts, no cap, believe it. Podcast, you have to see it.